confusion of the other title, I should have said they are doing some blasting today, right? So my apologies. I have corrected the title. I've called it now Peregrine has two chicks at blasting site, which is really beautiful. So I'm going to zoom in now so you get a better look. Yeah, that's absolutely beautiful. You can have a direct look at them now. Quite magnificent. Sweet, isn't it? You can probably see the screen much better than I can. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Okay, I just heard they're going to do the blasting very soon. Okay, really soon. That's the wide field. At the moment, they're going to close off the road and it's going to be blasting very soon. So we're just on the border of what's being allowed here. And at the same time, you have the absurd situation that you have a peregrine nest here. Although they claim that the blasting is not in any danger, that's what we're going to observe right now. So hopefully everything will be fine here. So it's really unique, this broadcast, in a sense. Hi, bird lover. Hi, everyone. Hi, Susan. Yeah. So we will see what goes on. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Fine.
Good. I'm Don.
Christian.
Christian?
Yes.
Nice to meet you. Are you able to see the
Yes. Yes. know there's no audio. Okay, so we are moments away from a blast. So this is I should say this is a very Okay, we're back now. I hope this is going to work. Okay, I hope you can see what's going on. I hope we're back now. Video sound is back. Okay, good. Yeah, sorry about the interruptions. There's nothing I can do about this. It's really extremely difficult. You can see that's the wider view of the quarry, and here this is a close-up view of. So just go and watch now. I'm recording this at the same time in 4K. So just have a look. You can see that the peregrine falcon is there in the middle, and let's see what happens. So the peregrine falcon has two chicks. They are probably a few days old. That's my understanding. In the very first part of the broadcast, I was able to show that the papa peregrine falcon actually caught a pigeon, right, and was going to bring it in. I mean, the most critical thing about any blast is the fly rock, right? So we hope that the fly rocks are under control. Yes. 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, 1 minute till blast. Okay, we've got 1 minute. 1 minute. I'm going to show you the wide view, and I'm going to rather show you the close-up view now. Okay, here we go. 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. Okay, now watch. 30 seconds till the blast, so watch carefully. Hi from Miami. I mean, I'm sure you've never seen anything like this before. So this is a peregrine falcon with small chicks, and they are in the upper part on the right of the quarry. Okay, they should be blasting any moment now. Watch. Okay, here we go. Wow. Wow. There's absolutely nothing you can see at the moment because there is so much dust coming up from the blast. I'll show you on the wide camera. There you go. So you're getting a very good idea what's going on here. That's the direct camera at the nest. I can't see anything at all. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. It's like crazy here. I think you've never seen anything like this in your life before. I think it's horrific. Absolutely horrific. Horrific. I don't know if she's still in the nest. I have no idea. I'm going to try and switch over to the close-up camera, but you see, I can see absolutely nothing at the moment. I hope they can breathe. Hi, Kit. Yes, I hope so too. Okay, now we can have a look into the nest again. Here we go. There she is. Okay, she's still there. Thank goodness. Everything's okay. I think she's still there. Excellent. Hang on, I'm going to give you a zoom in. I'm going to zoom in now. Okay, you got it. That's Mama after the blast. There you go. No, the relocation, Boo, is a big topic. They tried to relocate, but it didn't succeed. They came back. They came back, and then they started to, yeah, then they basically laid their eggs. She's there, yes. So that's the view of the quarry, and it's good news that everything seems to be fine. So they definitely have 2 chicks. And fortunately, my internet didn't die at this moment. I thought it's going to be, yeah, she's protecting, yes. Super mom, isn't that right? Absolute right, Cat. That's a super mom. So I'll show you again what the wide angle looks like. There you go. So they did the blast in the top right. Okay, if you go to the top right, that's where the debris came from, right? Yes, it's the only blast. I think the next one will be some days or weeks away, right? Where's the nest in the wide view? I will try and show you. Okay, hang on. I will try and show you the nest in the wide view. 1 second. I'm going to switch over. Okay, that's the nest in the wide view. Okay, that's the wide view of the nest. Okay. Fortunately, the dust did not go in her direction. The wind is in the other direction. Fortunately, okay. Fortunately, the wind is in the other direction. Right. It's away from the blast. Thank goodness. No, it's not, it's not a safe way to fledge. It's absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's the most crazy thing I've ever seen in my life. and what you're seeing here. So that's the wide angle of the nest. Another one, I don't know, Karen, when they come up with the next blast. This brings tears to my eyes, and distancing for those involved, absolutely, I understand. This is also why I wanted to show you this, because this is real life. It's absolutely crazy. Will the blast affect their hearing? You know what? I'm going to have a wildlife biologist talk to this. That's an interesting question. David? Oh, David, do you have a moment? I'll let you answer here some biology questions.
Oh dear.
Come sit down. They were asking, does the blast affect their hearing?
Oh dear.
Here we go. So here's David Hancock,
Hi.
eagle biologist.
How are you?
So I've just got so one of the questions here would the blasting that we just seen affect their hearing?
What'd you say? What'd you say? What'd you say?
Well, they're obviously concerned. So
Well, these are difficult questions to answer. I mean, the one thing that's so apparent in watching something like this is that these birds are so committed to raising their young. They just stay right there. I mean, I know you had a really important, whole different scientific concern, and that was when the blast was happening, particularly during the past month when she had eggs. Did that blast transmit through the yolk and kill the embryo?
Yes,
But apparently it didn't, because at least we have two chicks. Well, it could have killed some, and and these could be later hatched, later laid after the first blast. But it's amazing how she sat tight with all that debris coming down, and lots of that debris fell within the zone of protection. So it's kind of surprising. But she's certainly an incredible lady. Look at her there. She's just standing up, guarding her kids. I mean, they're both underneath her. It's amazing.
She's still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't move.
No, she's still there. Yeah.
all good.
Like I said, all the dust and everything all went this way. That's what we were waiting for.
The wind went this way.
Was for the wind to change. So.
Yeah, so there's a very pretty and deserving female. You can see her. You can see her right there.
Yeah, no, on the cameras on it, she didn't move.
Yeah. Kind of amazing.
She didn't even move off the nest.
She was pretty startled.
So there we are. I mean, I'm not sure what, that was very awkward. That gentleman that was just talking to me, that's the pit manager.
Of the blast site, yes.
Yes, of the Quadling Quarries here. And of course, he's been saying all along how there's no debris comes down. Well, there's lots of debris comes down. He was saying no debris falls within the so-called 50-meter zone. Well, it was pretty apparent, and we've got this film now from several angles. And even the Fish and Wildlife Service biologists say, yeah, it's pretty obvious. Lots of rock fell within the zone. At least no rock hit her.
Yeah,
that's kind of wonderful. Because she's yes, well, it is wonderful because she's still here with us. But in fact, now she's just ruffling over top of her chicks. Wonderful, Mom. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Oh, it's so nice to see peregrines. Gosh, my introduction to wildlife was almost with peregrines. Twice in high school, I took time off to go to the Queen Charlotte Islands to study peregrines with the Provincial Museum. It was kind of awesome to have my early life being revisited here and then of course I bred peregrines in my barns. I had the first big peregrine captive breeding project way back in the early 60s. So I've had, this is a lot of old memories coming back.
I have
here.
some questions. What do they mine here? So it's gravel, really.
Yes.
So I was actually
just rock.
I was just talking to the mine site director here, and say, what's the purpose of doing gravel? And he said, the price of gravel is very high at the moment, and there's a lot of money in this. So that's what it's about.
Gravel and money.
Yes, that's what it's about. Yeah.
But there's lots of gravel.
Well,
and there's lots of money.
Yeah, well, that is your that is a biologist's opinion. Yeah,
Well,
David, I know.
Yeah,
I agree with you.
Quite true.
I know, but I'm just answering the questions, right?
Yeah.
So what is
All
is
right,
there?
let's have a biology question. Is there another one there? Shame on the BC government. Oh, I read that question. Yes, we'll all agree on that. This has been an atrocious responsibility or lack thereof of the management of the Fish and Wildlife branch here. Not the lower level people, but the higher level people just have bowed to this this project. It's bizarre, considering that peregrines are a red listed species and they're not even common in the Fraser Valley here.
You can still see some of the dust coming up.
Down. They're probably pushing more of it over the cliff now. Or this is just other stuff released. Yeah. Another question. Something could see if Mom was hit by debris. Well, we couldn't see that, and she stayed sitting, so it's likely she wasn't.
But I think such a blast happens about every 2 weeks, right, David?
Yeah, every 2 weeks to 3 weeks, they're cutting the cliff back.
And it's becoming quite a hazard, actually.
Well, I mean, eventually they're going to bring down, as soon as the chicks fledge, they have the right down to bring that whole ledge down to take her eyrie away. Presumably one of the mitigation clauses in their permit is that when they go to abandon this hillside, that hump there that they're going to remove, they have to put another ledge in, a nest ledge adequate for peregrines to nest on. So she will be able to return back to here after a few years.
So here you can see that is her home, and humans just go and destroy wildlife.
Yeah.
Power and money always wins. The film needs to be shown to national television, and shame on these people. Yeah, well, that's also why I put this on. That's why I'm live broadcasting this.
Yeah.
So you can see how this really is.
Are there other questions? David Hancock, just because she is still sitting doesn't mean she doesn't get debris over her. No, I'll agree with that question, but it obviously wasn't substantial debris, or she would have jumped up and moved if she'd got hit. She certainly could have had a number of fairly light pieces and dust and so on. But I mean, I couldn't determine that. We'll have a much better look at that when I analyze the film. It's harder to see here than it will be on the film when we get home and look at it on a big screen. Here we're trying to squint into a little camera, and it's very difficult to see it. Just share the CBC Vancouver page. If enough do so, we may get some more coverage. Well, I invited the CBC out here. They're not here. I invited I can't even think of the name. I invited the 4 main networks out this morning, but Global and CTV and City TV and the other one. They were all sent an invitation,
but they didn't respond. Right?
Yeah. She's a really spectacular mom, defending her babies there. Yeah, quite marvelous. Quite marvelous. What is it? So they did more blasting. Oh, they're going to be blasting for 2 or 3 years, because that's how they remove the solid rock. About every 2-4 weeks, they do a blast, and they have enough material to push it over the cliff. And to grind it up. They have big crushers here, and they grind it into sizes that are usable in road and house construction, and then they haul it away. But that whole hillside that you can see here is all going to be cut back about 100 and something feet.
Well, the view of the mine site director here was they're losing a lot of money because of the peregrine falcon nest. That's what he told me.
I'm not quite sure how they're losing money, but
I'm just telling you what he told me. This is amazing.
well, British Columbia is losing a lot of its natural resources by
Yeah,
having
that's it. Yeah.
a disregard for many of its wildlife species. I mean, it's ironic. We're right here in Abbotsford, right at the base, just immediately in front of us, 150 feet away, is the beginning of what was our biggest lower mainland lake. It was Sumas Lake, and it was northwest coast, largest marsh and swamp for anywhere, Washington, Oregon, California, BC, Alaska, contained hundreds of, well, several million ducks, geese, waterfowl, and the biggest crane population as for migrants ever known. It was all drained, and it becomes now marvelous. So we've certainly changed the face of this land.
We did.
But
And this site, this nest site, won't exist in years' time. It will be gone, right? Completely.
right, well, this particular new provincial government
Oh, we
put an
lost
end to
them
that.
again. We lost. Oh, hang on. Now we're back. Yeah, sorry. Sometimes the internet connection breaks up here, so I apologize for that. But there's nothing I can do about that because we are quite far out. So I hope you're getting some of it. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have any idea what I said that went out or what I didn't say, but it's
No, I think it was there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so if you're interested in the environment, these are all great catastrophes. Yeah, there's another lady photographer just driving off. She photographed the two chicks this morning before we got here, and 2 days ago she saw the chicks were in existence also. So they could be 3 or 4 days old, although the people with the I hear the male calling.
Okay.
I don't know where he's
Okay, let's
coming.
just leave the camera on it.
Yeah. Is she
You got the
watching?
gist of it, yeah. Sorry if the audio breaks up. I'm really trying my best here. The more cameras on the nest, the better, right? Raise awareness, absolutely, Mark. Precious birds, including chicks on nest. Yeah. How is it not deserving of more coverage? Absolutely. Call the media. You're right, Mark. I completely agree. Thanks for that comment.
Yeah, she's calling away again.
She's calling now. Now maybe we'll be able to see the chicks now. Wait. Whoops, she's gone. She just left. Hang on, I'm just going to zoom out. So at the moment we cannot see the chicks. It's just have to wait now because the angle, maybe you'll be able to see it on your screens. Barbara says, please forgive me, but I never understand anyone who places profit ahead of glorious creations from God. Yeah, well, that's mankind in summary. The Pacific Northwest coast, yes, she has been out there. And there has been a lot of activity. She's definitely done a lot of good things here, absolutely. And not only her, but there are quite a few here that have been writing. There she comes in again. I mean, think of all the. So you probably saw her. One second, I'm going to zoom in again. Okay, I lost the connection and now it's back. Sorry, it just sometimes happens. I cannot help it. We just lose connection. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see any back. So it's some. I'm back now. I'm sound breaking up. I know. I'm sorry about that, bird lover, but it's difficult sometimes. I think we're back. Hi, Abyss. Very nice to see you here. Yeah, this is crazy. This is a crazy incident here. So it's worth watching the replay, and you'll see the blast as it happened. Thank you, Carrie, and thank you everyone for joining. I'm going to slowly pack up now. I think do watch the replay again, especially of the last section. Go and look for the blast itself, and you can see how horrendous it actually looked. Yeah, there was a write-up on CBC News, but the permit was reinstated. That's completely correct, Heather, what you're saying there. That's exactly how it was. They have been trying to stop this a few times, but were unsuccessful. In any case, I think I'm going to pack up now. I hope I can't say that you would have enjoyed this. I don't say that. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Is the wrong word or the wrong phrase. But what I can say is I hope it showed you something really authentic, the way things are. Mark says, as a former reporter, I can tell you newsrooms will listen if many of us call. They should see the compelling and newsworthy elements. That's absolutely true. So, Mark, I will try and summarize that. You're absolutely right. In the US, we can, Mark. Okay, Mark's absolutely right. So we definitely have very good footage. You're most welcome, everyone. So I'm going to pack up now. So I hope it was an interesting education, and it's good to see that the peregrine falcon mother is still okay and everything is fine. At least for now. At least for now.